We are back with another anime tier ranking video. This time we're going to be tier ranking all of these anime romances that are here listed below. Went onto a tier list, just typed in anime romance animes, and from there I got this list. I've seen all of these animes, so I'm going to tier rank them from the best, really good, good, mid, meh, and ass. So before we start the video, make sure you like, subscribe, turn those post notifications on. I've been hoping you guys have been enjoying the content I've been putting out thus far. There's much more. Sorry for having been posting in a while, but we're back on the grind. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. And we start with Horimiya. Horimiya, great anime. Great anime. I believe there was a couple ovos that were released afterwards. It's quick and to the point, you know. It's not like a slow burn. It basically we get the two main characters, the female and the male, and they get together pretty early on in the anime. I think the first 3 or 4 episodes we even get an intimate scene, like in the 5th or 6th episode, I believe. But from there we just kind of get like little storylines throughout with the other couples. We also we get another it's not a season, but it's kind of like a lot of the content from the manga that was not put into the anime. We get a lot of that, and then we get like an official ending as well. So that was pretty cool. So for me, I really enjoyed this one. I'm gonna put it under the best. And then we get two more than a married couple, but not quite lovers. That's one season. Manga still currently ongoing. That one I did really enjoy. Good pacing throughout. Obviously, we have... the synopsis of the anime basically is high school, they do a project. They have to live with the opposite sex as a married couple. They get points based off how good they're cooperating, communicating throughout the entirety of the project. And then at the end of the semester, I believe if they want to, they can switch out or they can continue it until the very end. Obviously, they both have other significant crushes. They work together to try to get closer to their crushes. One thing leads to another, and in typical rom-com fashion, these two eventually start falling for each other without realizing it, then eventually realizing it. You get more in depth in the manga. I'm gonna hope there's a season 2 for this anime. I think it'd be great. But the manga's still ongoing. Some great development happening. I'm not going to do any spoilers here for you guys. It's just anime, but I really enjoyed it. I'm going to put this one under good. It was good. It was a good watch. And then we get my teen romantic comedy. I do not have to go too much in depth into this one. I think this anime I reviewed, or not reviewed, but I tier ranked on all the animes that I've watched tier ranking. If you guys haven't checked that one out, give it a watch. Cheap plug. This one's the best. If I can put it under Elite GOAT, this is the best. One of the best romance drama animes that I've seen. All 3 seasons. It took a long time for us to get the final season. Almost a decade, if we're being honest. But it was worth the wait. Great story. Great character development. Plot development. Everything you can ask for. Fantastic. Then we go to Shinobu. Something in Delusion, Love and Delusion, I believe. I ranked this one already before, and I'm gonna say it again. I was not too much of a big fan of it. I did watch both seasons and the movie, kind of just for like the heck of it. I already started it. I might as well just continue it, right? I'm gonna put this one under meh. It was meh. Shikamori, for what it was, it was good. For what it was good. There are already a couple beforehand. It's just kind of just a big not story development. The episodes kind of progress as them being a couple. There are many adventures together. How she's very overprotective of her boyfriend. How he views her as like this, great woman who he loves and wants to protect too. Just a great little cute story, Nothing too crazy about it, for being completely honest. And then we go to My Dress Up Darling. Whew, the best. Love it. Love it. Manga already officially ended. The anime season 2, I believe, is coming out in July. I cannot wait for the season 2. Overall, great. The characters, the story, the relationships, the emotions, just everything about it. I really love it. It is ecchi, but that's beside the point. Ignore that. The plot, the story, everything's fantastic. I love it. Then we go to the quintessential quintuplets. This is one of the first romance animes that I watched. One of the first few, from start to finish. One of the few mangas that I read too. I picked up and I continued on a weekly basis with the English release, with the spoilers. Super invested. It's one of the most invested romance animes that I have ever been a part of. The fandom and everything. I have my rants about how it ended, but for me, it's gonna be under the best, regardless of the result, the best. But just a side note, Miku, best girl. Nothing more, nothing less. Best girl. Toradora. I watched this one years ago, so my memory is not too recollective of it. From what I can recall, I thought it was good. I think a lot of people have this one as like one of their like the best romance animes out there. I'm not in that boat. I thought it was good. I thought it was good for what it is. Your Lie in April. Now, if you're ready to watch an anime to pull on your heartstrings, take you on an emotional roller coaster, and give you the highs, give you the lows, give you every kind of emotion to feel, go ahead and watch this one. It's a really good anime. Really good anime. It's a lot more realism, typical slice of life, but with more realism to it. And it's been like 11 years since it aired. And there's always the ongoing thing. Every time there's a spring, you guys know the saying, it's another spring. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm sure a majority of you have. So there's one that you guys should definitely watch. Your Lie in April. Violet Evergarden. That was same thing years ago. It's a beautiful, beautiful anime. Beautiful story, beautiful animation, storytelling, characters. I believe there's a movie that got released that I have not seen yet, but this one, really good. Then we go to Lies. I can't remember what the name of this anime was. I don't know if it's Your Lies and Delusion. It had something to do with lies. I can't recall. I'm sorry, but I do remember watching this one just based off, obviously seeing the character. Everyone gets arranged marriage partners. Obviously, they have significant others that they already like, but just because that happens in their society, you already have your arranged marriage partner to be. Lots of drama, lots of conflict, lots of, back and forths. If you're into some good drama, some heavy drama, I would definitely recommend this one. I thought it was, for me personally, I wasn't a big fan of it. I'm going to put it under meh. Now, Sword Art Online as a whole, it's not it. There's romance in it, but that isn't the main genre. It's just Kirito and Asuna, and then Kirito's other harem that basically wants him, even though they know he's with Asuna. But the first season kind of focuses on a lot of their romantic development and how they develop feelings for each other, playing housewife, and husband with each other, like a married couple. It's very cute. A lot of the moments they shared were very sweet. I'm just ranking this based off romance. It's good. Komi-san Can't Communicate. A lot of it isn't romance based until maybe the middle end of the first season, going on to the second season. I really enjoyed this one. The manga, I believe, is still ongoing, and the romantic development is still ongoing. They're like it's lots of chapters, but they're like mini chapters, 5-6 pages maximum, I believe, if not less, or a little more. But for me, I really liked Komi-san Can't Communicate. It's a cute anime, beautiful anime opening. I'm gonna put this one under good. Ooh. And then we go to, hold on, give me a sec. Ooh. 3D Kanojo Girl. It's another one that I already tier listed. I thought it was really good. It's got a combination of so many different things. It's got a combination of good romance, good drama, character development, story development. There's a time skip You know, because it's a 24 episode anime. I believe the first half is, you know, the story of them getting together. Then you find out why it is they got together, but then it develops into something further more than that. And the second half, it's like it's kind of more like, you know, it's sad. I would say the first half is like an upbringing. Second half is kind of sad until the very end, until we get more of like a uplifting. There's a lot of highs and lows. I would definitely recommend you guys give that one a watch. I thought it was really good. And then we go to Orange. Did not like it. Did not did not like this one at all. It's drama, romance, and there's a little bit of sci-fi involved because it's going into the future or into the past. Like it's time traveling in a sense by the specific main character, the girl. I just was not a big fan of it. I thought it was mid. I would say it's mid. It was mid. It was mid. I did not enjoy it. Now, oh gosh, dude, this one I can't remember the name of it either, but it's a big ecchi one too. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but this anime's. I watched all of it. It is ass. It is ass. It is what it is for what it was. It's ecchi, some romance. There's some funny moments in there, but like overall, like you know, I have it on the tier list. So let's just move on. Kaguya-sama Love is War. Goated, one of the best romance animes and mangas. It's the best. It's a mainstream one, but got very popular. We got 3 seasons, a movie. The manga finished. It was fantastic. Fantastic. There was parts of it where you're kind of like, give me a sec. My goodness. But, yeah, the best. And then we go to Masama-kun's Revenge. 2 seasons. It took a long time for us to get the second season. Just letting you guys know that in advance. It took a long time for us to get the second season. First season was a good watch. But the way it was kind of backwards. So in the first season, episodes 1 through 12, we get the story. Then we get an OVA released that basically is like already like, it's a big time skip. And that kind of tells us how everything kind of ended in a way. Then we finally get the second season. And so once you finish watching the entirety of the second season, you can watch the 13th episode of the first season OVA. If that makes sense. It's kind of confusing, but they kind of went backwards on that. But it was a good anime. It was a good manga. There was a lot of back and forth with the fandom as well as to who he was going to end up with and who it looked like he was going to end up with. But in the end, it all turned out well. Lots of highs, lots of lows. It's a good comedy. It's a good romance. I thought it was good. Then we go to Girlfriend. This one was just a jam-packed comedy fest. I loved it. It's one of the few romance harems that the main character ends up with his harem. The manga's completed. The anime, I believe, I want to say it was 2 seasons. I think it's 2 seasons. I don't know if the second season ended it. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I would have to go back and look. But I think it's 2 seasons. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna research it after this video. Give you a more concrete answer. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun anime. I thought it was a funny anime too. I'm gonna put this one on there good. Ass. Rent a Girlfriend. No explanation needed. Ass. The anime, the manga, the author himself has no idea what he's doing. Has no idea what he's done. Is just milking it at this point. Is just progressing the chapters without progression. See how that works? There's no progression whatsoever. And if he does get character progression, he destroys it. He just annihilates it in 1 chapter, in 2 chapters, it's gone. I can't believe I even got invested in this one early on a few years ago. I legitimately stopped even paying attention to the manga. I watched like the first half of the first season, have not watched the second, third, and do not plan to watch the fourth. It's a dumpster fire, and not in a good way, in a bad way. Sorry, ran over. Darling in the Franxx, like I said, romance isn't the main subplot of the anime, but it's the romance between 02 and can't remember his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. their character romantic development between each other. It's really good. It's really good. And for those who know, the anime should have ended on episode 13. Then we go to Your Name. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The best. Beautiful anime. Story, character, romance development, bigger picture, slice of life, just all that stuff put together. It was a beautiful anime film. Then we go to Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Another elite anime. The best. Upcoming season is coming out with them in college. Cannot wait. There's 2 films. There's one season already out. If you guys haven't seen it, please give it a watch. I love it. Love it. Then we go to I don't know how to pronounce it. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Niosoki. This one was another really good one. The animation was stunning too. I really enjoyed this one too. I'm gonna put this one on the good. And the manga is already completed too. If you guys want to give the manga a read as well, if you guys finished the anime or have already finished the anime, have not caught up to the manga, very good, very good. We get obviously the main character who has a childhood crush. They both have feelings for each other. The new girl comes in. The new girl comes in. They have to pretend to be a fake couple. Obviously, you guys know with every type of with every romantic comedy that happens where you pretend to be a couple, you eventually start getting feelings for each other, and one thing leads to another. And unfortunately, in these type of scenarios, who always suffers in the end? The childhood friend. So you guys know. Boarding School Juliet. This one is an absolutely beautiful anime that I really enjoyed. The manga was absolutely beautiful as well. The best, the very best. Enjoyed it. 2 rivaling schools. Obviously, it's forbidden to basically interact with each other to an extent and even like have a romantic relationship with each other. But they do a great job of hiding it throughout, falling in love with each other, trying to keep their love, together. Obviously, MC has a childhood friend who has a crush on him, but he's never felt that way for her. She eventually finds out what happens, with the other girl, with Juliet. It's Romeo and Juliet, the happy ending. So, Gamers. Oh my goodness. Gamers is the best. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. If you're looking to laugh, if you're looking for lots of misunderstandings, lots of miscommunication, comedic misunderstandings, some good romantic development, just everything that you can hope for in a comedy when it comes to romance, it has. The facial expressions, the reactions, just everything about it. There was multiple episodes where I was legitimately laughing out loud. Like, it's that funny of an anime for me. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure you guys will too if you guys are looking for a laugh. Gamers, really, really good. And then we go to Charlotte. Don't remember too much from the Charlotte anime. I know romance wasn't the main focus. We get a little bit of romantic hints and some development within the MC and female MC. If we're just strictly ranking it off romance, it was meh. The anime itself, it's really good. If we're going towards the romantic side of it, meh. And then we go to Orishiru. It's another harem one. This one was mid. It was mid. I thought it was okay for what it was. Obviously, another scenario. They pretend to be a couple. Obviously, she's a popular girl. He's kind of like the nerd, the loser, quote unquote. They pretend to be a couple, yada yada. He has a childhood friend, crush on him, yada yada. More girls come to get involved. The pacing was okay. Character development wise, okay. I put it under. For me, it's an okay anime, but for the sake of tier ranking, mid. And then we go to oh my goodness. My Stepmom's Daughter Is My Ex. I know, the title is completely like, what the absolute hell? I watched it. I thought it was okay as well. So we're gonna put it under mid. The title isn't exactly what you think. There's more to it. Trust me, there's more to it. If you guys do not want to watch it, completely understand. It's not one where you have to go out of your way like, oh, let me give it a watch. It's those typical light novel animes, you know, those typical light novel romance novels, anime. Yeah, that is all the animes that I have here to tier rank for the romance. Just went on tier list, typed in romance animes, and bam, here we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree, disagree? What other likes of tier ranking videos would you guys like me to see? I'm going to be pumping out more of these kind of videos and other types of videos throughout, but I would definitely enjoy your guys' feedback in the comment section below. As always, have a great rest of your guys' day. I will see you guys next time.